What if space isn't neutral? Well, today we're going to be talking about how Black geographies are really important. Welcome to Curriculum Conversations with me, your host, Lavinia Stennett. Today we're going to be exploring the work of an amazing author called Catherine McKittrick. And I first came across her work when I was literally way back when doing my dissertation at SOAS for my degree in African Studies and Development. And I really wanted to understand how Maroons of Jamaica and Brazil had formed a relationship with the land. Over time, this is something that they were able to cultivate and actually define heritage with. And I believe that there's not enough literature about this. I don't think there's enough awareness about this. And I think the reason is that we are still understanding Maroons through a very white colonial gaze, where we just really talk about the fact that they ran away and they ran away and they ran away. And I'm just like, okay, can we talk about something else? Can we explore the humanity maybe? Let's do that. So I really love the fact that Maroons have been able to cultivate this relationship with the land. But I came across this term, Black Geographies, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I came across Maroons and Morenage, and I was like, okay, this is up my street. Who is writing this literature? And then I found the work of Catherine McKittrick, and I was just so inspired because it really thinks about this idea of Black geographies as being something that is literally a redesign of the way that we actually see maps and geography right now, because the way that we have it is very colonial still. And I'll explain why. Because there really isn't one map to showcase the journeys that have been taken by people of African descent across continents, across seas, forced and also voluntarily. And I think there needs to be some more information about that when we're thinking about settlements, migration, also the fact that we're able to build spaces in community that are new. Also, when we think about our histories, like utilizing swamps, hills, mountains as places of refuge, like these are literal actual facts that we can use on maps to identify our histories, but yet geography is still very flat and it's still very like colonial. And another person that I absolutely adore, who gave me her book when I was studying in New Zealand in 2018, is Linda Tuwai Smith. And she speaks a lot about this, about space and maps as being like features of colonialism that are used. And I really believe that we have so much to learn if we start to kind of put the pieces together and actually understand how spatial racism is, right? And how racism has been used in that spatial context to exclude, remove, and isolate, and also imprison people of African descent and beyond. But more importantly, it's about understanding the spaces that we've traversed and understanding how all of this connects across the diaspora, not just in the Caribbean or in places where, you know, we've been previously enslaved or trafficked to. So this is the essence of Black geographies, and I think it's a really important point of study for those of us who really want to expand our knowledge. So stay tuned for more. This has been Curriculum Conversations with your host Lavinia, and I'll be back for more, so stay tuned.